Howdy, folks. Welcome to our fourth week here for our truck league at Michigan at this beautiful day here at Michigan. If you're just new here joining on our live streams, we're the GEC NASCAR League. And my name's Chris. I'm your host today. And my secondary host here, Mason, is here. Mason, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Chris. I'm doing all right. I'm excited. I'm ready to see these trucks go. Well, let's get down to them because this is going to be a great race.
That is currently all of our racers are in their qualifying. Practice has just finished right before we went live. You guys were actually seeing some practice while that music was going. But I want to talk about what happened last week at our truck and how our current standings are while they are completing their qualifying laps. So last week, if I'm looking at this correctly, I believe Michael Kelly won and got some decent bonus points, 7. Honestly, he didn't really dominate the field, but he just got first place there. Overall, Eric White ended in 7th, but he had the total laps led by 21 laps there. And then Joseph Barrow coming at 48.6 seconds, coming in at the fastest lap. So there's definitely some potential here on the field. Don't know what happened last week, but I think we're gonna have an interesting race here tonight, folks. Our current standings here for the Craftsman Truck Series. Currently in first position there is JB and the number 4 car there. Currently has 141 points, closely followed by Michael Kelly with 138, and then a couple more down below there, third place being Jamie Griffin and then Eric White, all pretty close in the points, so it's pretty much anyone's game here tonight. Who do we have currently in the lobby? Let's check out. All right, so unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Michael Kelly's in the lobby right now, but JB there, number 4 car, he is in the lobby, so he will hopefully hold on to his first position here unless Jamie, Eric, or any of the others can pull something through tonight. Besides that, let's take a look at some of our weather here at Michigan. So currently, I can't really read that. Currently, it's 78 degrees here with a dew point of 54%, partly cloudy, and 2-mile-per-hour winds. And as always, Mason is our race control here tonight. And again, we have these 3 penalties. You want to just go over the 3 penalties real quick?
Yep, just give me one moment here. All right, so our 3 flag rule, which is our penalties, is going to be first flag is going to be an EOL, end of line. Our second flag is going to be go through pits on green at pit speed. And then we got our third one, which is going to be a park it. So basically, you're done for the night.
Sounds good, Mason. And I believe since he's race control, we'll get some kind of first look at some of the yellow flags that go out tonight and his deliberations onto who caused them and what the outcome will be. So we'll be able to actually see into the mind of the race control here tonight. Besides that, let's go ahead and take some look at some of the results here from our practice laps, as our qualifying lap is almost done, about 30 more seconds, and we'll have access to those results. But currently, Jamie Griffin controlling the field, not by much, closely followed by Eric White there and E Childs. But I mean, everyone's pretty much close there at the top 4 position. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see these qualifying results, which come in about 5 seconds from right now. But I mean, Jamie Griffin has been showing some dominant forces or strength here between the last few races. Am I wrong, Mason?
No, that's exactly right, Chris. He's definitely been showing a lot of that.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the qualifying lap here since we have access to that now. And unfortunately for Jay Griffin, falling a little bit behind there, now in 6th place. But E Child's dominating the field, starting off in 1st position. Let's go ahead and get that grid view up so you can see who's in 1st, who's in 2nd, and yada yada yada. 1st place, E Child's there, 39 seconds, followed closely behind by A Clue there in the 22 car, followed by the 7-4, 42, 5, 84, 28 in the 99 car. Now, Mason, as tradition for every week, do you got any eyes on anyone in the racers tonight? Who you think is gonna pop out on top?
You know, it's hard to say. I mean, you got Clue there, number 22. He's a really fast driver, really competitive, really likes to push to that front line. But also, you have, Jamie Griffin, number 5, and you got Eric White, number 7, and then his partner Jay Barrows there, which also, I mean, they love to push up to that front. So it's definitely going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a close race here tonight. Currently, I think the person in the best position here is probably gonna be the what is it, the Crimson Devils here in 3 and 4. Just having that power of a teammate right behind you to push you through. So Eric White here could get some early jumps on the 1 and 2 position.
Absolutely. They are most certainly starting off in a decent starting position, which is going to be incredibly a good start for them.
And I hear some of the racers talking in the background. Do you want to go over when our stages are tonight, Mason?
You know what? That is a good idea. Looks like some of the races are already discussing what the laps are going to be. Welcome back. Oh my. Okay. All right, so for anybody that didn't hear, the stages for stage 1 is 25, stage 2 is going to be 50 laps.
You heard it there, folks. That's our stages here tonight. Pit car is in, or pace car is in. We're about to go green here at Michigan Speedway. Green flag. Keep an eye on these leaders here, top of the pack here as we continue on. Childs holding on to his position here down low. Followed closely by the number 7, making his way past the second car down and low. You see both the Valvoline cars there, Crimson Devils, right behind each other, pushing the number 8 car.
Right off the bat, as we were saying, 7 and 4 right together, pushing that front line.
Here's that teammate in action, pushing each other, trying to stay in that P2, P3 position if possible. Taking the bottom line here, 8 cars staying high. That just creates room for our Crimson Devils to get by. It seems that they have just gotten by P1, P2 for the Crimson Devils here already. Oh, we have a slide out. First crash here at Michigan.
The team took each other out. All right, let's go back and see that.
First caution here at Michigan. We're going to get on board of E. Childs here inside of his car because I think he saw most of this action from behind. So let's take a look at what happened. Kind of looks like a
Looks like 4 smacked into 7.
It does look like what happened. We're gonna take a look here.
Yep, I got her.
Yeah. take a look again at that instant replay from when that caution happened there. Waiting for our instant replay camera to catch back up to the action here. Right here. Crimson Devils running low. Looking high. 4 car comes down low and hits that number 7 car right at his back left tire. See if we can get an instant replay slower than that. Waiting on our instant replay to catch up.
Looks like on that last caution, 4 came up into 7, spun him out, and that'll be first EOL. I just watched the recording, and it showed going up. Am I
You
wrong?
can see from that instant replay again, slow motion, the wreck that happened here within the second lap here. Let's get back to our live view here of our caution. I believe we are pretty close to going back green here. Let's get a sneak peek look at our race control here, taking a look at the action through our instant replay software.
Yeah, definitely 4 came up into 7. It's unfortunate for the team, but there was a caution once to the end of the line. You know, they have a chance to get back up into the front. Still a very long race to go.
That's true. They're not down a lap. They're on this lap. 5 laps in. A fast repair down is probably just the worst thing that came out of that. Mason, are we 1 lap to go green here?
All right, 1 lap. Crowder. We are 1 to green.
Sounds good. So we will stay here. No commercial break this time. Expect one later. And pretty much we'll just sit around until this green flag goes on. Definitely some position changes. Unfortunate for Childs having to drop down to 7th. Probably got held up in that crash. But good for Clue and Griffin and Dixon there. Top 3 positions benefited from that crash. And we'll see if they can hold this position going into this green flag here. Green flag again. 22 car off the line. Clue taking massive strides over the 5 and 84 car.
.42 taking that high line. He got pretty close to that wall.
That's true. Top 3 positions are neck and neck right now. Looking to push. Got the 28 looking low in the 99. 42 is all by himself. Trying to get into that top 4 right behind the 84 car there, A. Dixon.
Surprising to see that number 8 car in the back. You know, usually he tries to keep up with those leaders up front. Wondering if we're going to see anything out of him.
It does seem that during that incident, the number 8 car did enter the pits, so I wonder if he got some damage off of that last wreck back there. And unfortunately, he just dropped down to the back of the pack there, so going from first now to last is probably not the thing we expected here to see within 7 laps of starting here at Michigan.
That's correct, yeah. And it looks like actually 4 and 7 are right back on each other's cars here. They're pushing that back line, trying to get up to the front.
'22 car is just sailing, cruising past the other cars, currently holding a good lead to that pack. 42 car trying to catch back up to the action. Everyone filing in behind him. Everyone's still kind of close. I wouldn't say there hasn't any been pack formations here. Everyone's still drafting off of the guy in front of him. Maybe some dirty
Looks to
air
be
for some.
maybe like a 0.4 second lead on these cars.
0.4 and steady, but kind of closing. So we do expect to see some good race, hopefully, and hopefully we don't get another yellow coming up. Current fastest lap here at Michigan is a 39.81 set by P. Wilkinson, the 42 car in P2 right now.
Looks like that 4 car pushed back. He's at the back of the pack with number 8 right now. Lost his partner. Partner's moving up front, trying to swerve through some cars here.
Jamie Griffin holding on to that number 3 position here, followed closely by the 84 car. Got the 7 looking down the 99, staying low. 7 car now side by side the 42. Right behind the 5. He's looking to move up this pack.
Him and 84 are getting super close to each other. I hope they can hold that.
We'll have to see. 99, 3 wide here, Michigan.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh, he's
Backed
pulling back.
off. 7 and 42 again, or 84 side by side. 5 car down low. Geico sign. 7 right behind him.
Like number 4 is starting to push down past 99 here.
5 car looking low, trying to stay in front of that 7 car. Get the bottom line here. Back up behind the 84. I believe that there's teammates here, the 5 and 84, so they're trying to push each other. 7 trying to stick with the team here. GEC Motorsports versus the Crimson Devils rivalry. 7 car backing off a bit. 84 car maintaining his position. 5 and 84 car just trying to maintain these top positions here. Seven car following closely behind the number 5, drafting off. 84 side by side with the 7. 7 looking low on the 5. Little contact there between the 7 and 5 car. But everything seems fine. 7 car a little. Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! He's getting swervy. 5's getting swervy.
5.
He recovered. He's back on the track, but he's back at the end of the pack.
Well, at least he's not a lap down.
You know, I'm looking at the teams here, and actually, it appears that we have another team on the track tonight. It's actually MK Racing.
And who is that?
Which MK Racing, I believe, was
84 into the
Michael.
wall. I believe the 7 also just hit the wall twice there, unless I'm just seeing artifacts there. But 84 definitely just hit the wall there. That definitely caused him some speed, dropping some positions there.
Yeah, it looks like he
Actually,
has some back end damage there for sure. But going back to the teams, it's MK Racing, which I believe is supposed to be Michael Kelly and Clue that are leading that team.
unfortunately for that team, Michael Kelly not being here, so some points will definitely be hindering that team there in the team standings.
Absolutely. There's only one of his team here trying to make some points tonight, so.
"15 laps down here at Michigan, 90 in total. So far, pretty clean race besides our early yellow flag there in lap 2. Haven't had any issues as of right now. Everyone's on pace lap. No one's down a lap. Fairly close with each other. Let's get a map view so you guys can see our current positions. As you can see, most of the cars are staying with each other, so there is no separation between our packs here. So this is some good racing out of these racers here tonight.
Hearing some comms out of the racers down here. Jamie sounds like he's communicating with the number 28 car, I believe that is, Jessica Childs. It sounds like he's trying to give her some tips on how to stay off that wall, keep the race clean, and keep her going. So it's good sportsmanship from him, for sure.
Definitely. We haven't seen too many position changes in a little bit here since the 84 car hit the wall. Caused him to now be in 6th position, losing 2 positions, I believe. But he is up 1 position from where he started.
And I'm looking at this track, and a lot of these guys are really, really spaced out. It's going to be hard for anybody to get any close contact and drag with them.
Yeah, as you can see, there's definitely some packs being formed here. Definitely 28 car kind of a little bit behind. Seems to have gone into the pits here. I don't know what that is about. We'll have to stay tuned to check that out. But besides that, everyone's kind of near each other. Little distance, but nothing major.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like 4 and 7 linked back up.
Yep, 4 and 7 now in 3 and 4, or the 7 and 4 now in 3 and 4 respectively. Trying to push forward for that 42 car and get these positions back from where they first started. And that number 8 car following close behind. So these are our pack leaders from before that accident happened. So they're definitely banging for the top line here. Colleton passed the 84 Adix in there for P6, and Jay Burrow just passed. I believe this is a current battle between them. So yeah, so there's this 4 and 7 car. 4 just overtook the number 7, I believe. And they're trying to make their way back up to this pack with the number 8 car following close behind. And go ahead, Mace. 3 wide here, Michigan. 8 cars staying high, 4 down below, 7 caught in between. Let's see how this is. 7 looking high, following that number 8 car now. They're trying to stay in middle, still semi 3 wide. 8 car out in front now. 8 car passing both teammates. Definitely, I mean, some good racing out of him, passing to 2 teammates who are trying to get back up to that pack there.
They really got to work together to get back up there. I'm not sure exactly what their game plan is here right now, but I feel like there's a small little disconnect on what their game plan is for each other. They're staying separate. They're not staying behind each other. They're moving around. I don't know. It's weird movement from them.
For sure, some distance between our top 3 has formed. And we are now at 1.4 seconds behind our P1, P2.
5 just swung by 99, almost tapping him into the wall.
Unfortunately, our exciting camera is not really exciting tonight. It's not trying to pick the most exciting things for some reason, but we live with it. Now that Jade Child, I haven't seen any notification of her leaving the pit lane. Is she still in the race here?
You know, I'm looking around from up top here, and I'm not seeing her in the pit anymore. I think they brought her into the garage for the night.
Unfortunate. The battle here continues. Number 8 car now pretty close to this 42. He's going to definitely be looking to pass him and get back up closer to the P1 position. I mean, they've been working together, kind of, not really, but 42 has been able to gain some speed back, I believe. Or, yeah, he's gained, wait. Oh, never mind. He's actually lost some speed. I don't know what I was seeing. Now 1.8 seconds behind. 8 car behind the 42, looking low. Now side by side with the 42 car, staying low. 8 car in front, 42. Practically just gave him the position there.
Hey, he didn't even try to fight him on it.
Well, maybe this is why 42 looking back up. Tail of 8. Is he going to try to go for something here, or is the 8 just got too much speed on him? 42 car making some distance here. Not going for anything though. Sticking behind the 8 around this corner here. Oh, our Crimson Devils here. 7 and 8 or 7 and 4. Still a little bit behind the 8 car here. 42 gaining some speed there, but ultimately staying behind the 8 car. Now a 2-second gap between P1, P2, but definitely closing at this point. Now 1.9 seconds was 2 seconds before. We'll have to see if this number keeps going down.
Got a couple of more laps until we throw our first stage.
What's our first stage at again?
25, but we don't throw it till 26.
26.
We'll throw it till
So
leader,
we got
well,
2 more
leader's
laps.
about to go over.
There's our Crimson Devils working together to try to get back to that top position. But at this point, I mean, we're so close to that first stage that positions don't really matter. Because if you're just looking to stay out on the field at this point, you'll pretty much
Coming up on our first stage.
You'll pretty much stay in the position that you're at. "25 laps done here at Michigan. Almost our first stage here. Final lap until that happens. Watching the Crimson Devils as they make their way back up. 7-4 car. 4 car looking
I'll
low,
throw it
but
in, just before you throw it over the finish line.
number 5 car now right behind Crimson Devils. Definitely getting some speed off of that number 4. Or maybe not. He's might a little bit behind. He's kind of there. A little bit hard to see sometimes with these camera angles, but our first stage should be coming out any second now. "26 laps now done. Caution out. And second caution. First stage here for Michigan. Since
First
this is
stage goes to A clue. Sorry.
A clue taking the first stage here. We'll have to see what he can do as the next stage begins, but at least for right now, since we got a couple laps and a couple minutes until our next stage begins, we're gonna go on a quick intermission, quick commercial break. We'll be back, and hopefully we'll be closer to that green flag. We'll stay tuned.
Pressure. Know where to run, know where to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero need a strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream, is what saved me. Breaking the door, reaching the wall, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting down bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot
Welcome back here, Michigan. Currently 2 to green. Seems the number 28 car, Jessica Childs, there is out for the race. Unfortunate. Besides that, no one's down a lap. 99 car, most of the cars pitted last lap. What is the 90 car? 99?
Yep. I think 99 got a lucky dog. I think he might have actually been a lap down.
Oh yeah, he is a lap down. I don't know why this thing's not saying a lap down. He is most definitely a lap down. So that's why he stayed out, probably to get back that lap. But I mean, unfortunately for him, I mean, he should have just pitted then. He could have done a quick pick, got out, got a lucky dog, and then got back. But unfortunately, everyone else pitted. He stayed out, so he's now has pretty old tires. The last time he pitted was near like that first crash at lap 2. So
Not to mention he's burning them tires doing that lucky dog, so he's gonna have one less lap to go.
That's right. So we'll have to watch him and his tires there. He's definitely, at this point, it's a long stretch to that next stage, so he's probably hoping for a yellow at some point in between.
Next stage is at 50, so he's got, what, 30 laps? Oh, 20 laps, I guess it would be.
As you can see, the 99 car making its way up to the pack again. Pace car is in, and we are about to go green here at Michigan. Green flag. 22 car, good start. 42 following, or 8 car following behind, side by side right now with the 42.
Oh, he's going to take advantage of that speed that he just got from that lucky dog lap. Oh, he got cut off.
Barely 3 wide here on Michigan. 5 car in between, staying behind the 84. 84 high, right behind the 42. 42 hit the wall possibly, or is that just an artifact? Can't tell.
That just caused 7 to check up. Lost his teammate there. 99's pushing in front.
Oh, that was definitely ahead of the wall there. Definitely lost some speed. 22 maintaining his position. 8 following 84 with the 5 right behind him. 2 teammates side by side right now trying to push up that position. 5 looking high, looking low. Staying behind that 84 car, right behind the 8. And 22 in front. 4 coming behind. 4 all by himself. No teammate in sight. A little bit farther behind there, but definitely a position behind, so that 4 car is staying behind the 5 looking high. Settling behind the 5 here. '84 car looking low on that 22. Don't know what the camera angle is doing here. Let's look. 84 low on that 22. Coming up. What is this camera doing right now? Let's get to our leaders here. This is more interesting. Thank you. 84 side by side with the 22 right now, and the 8 with the 5. 8 following that 84, gaining some extra speed. It does seem the 84 is barely in first place here at Michigan. Definitely in first place now, holding P1 here at Michigan. I believe this is the first time we've seen 84 at P1. Besides on some restarts, but this is some clean racing out of him. Currently P1, 22 looking high on him. 8, 5 side by side, 4 following 8. 84 going low on the 22. Some communication going on, some scariness, I guess, from the 84.
That sounds like that's coming from our leaders right now. Looks like 84 might have scared 22 there for a minute. Looked like he was going to come high on him.
84 are maintaining the bottom line here. Hurting his tires, but maintaining his first position here. 22 right behind him. Looking to pass, but ultimately not enough speed right now. Just going to settle in for some draft. Got some speed now, looking high. 84 staying about middle here around the corner, going a little low here. Maintain his position. 22 back behind the 84, drafting off of him. 5 right behind with 4. This is a close battle here between P1, P2. 22 a little squirrely going high. Lost a lot of speed there. 84 decided to stay a little low too, but he's burning those tires by doing so.
Yeah, he just got those tires too, and we're still a pretty decent way out from the next stage. So if he burns them tires up now, there's no way he's gonna hold that first place.
We're gonna go back to our exciting camera view here, which I guess elected us to stay with the 84. Now on the 22, there we go. 5 and 4
And
right behind each other with the 22 and 84 maintaining their positions. Go ahead.
And you know, Chris, if that 84, even if that 84 car cannot hold the lead, he's definitely helping his team out right now by getting all those lead laps, and he's helping his own score out too for the season.
That is true. Looking at the fastest lap here, I mean, is it surprising? The 84 car here has the best lap, 39.54 right now for Michigan. About the same distance here we've seen for the last couple laps. The battle continues. 5 and 4 maintaining their distance. 22 looking at 84, deciding how to go high there. 84 again electing to stay a little low here. 5 taking the high route around 4. 4 catching up side by side here. 4 gaining some speed. Is it enough? Not really.
Looks like that 5 car is pulling ahead.
But now he's got that bottom line. Can he do something with it? He can. 4 cars seems to have gotten in front of that 5. 5 settling behind the 4.
You know, Chris, even though he's taking that low line, which is technically, it is the faster line for sure, but he's really going to be burning up those tires doing that bottom line like that.
5 looked low. And 5 looked low there, and 4 pushed him out. Now that 5 just settling behind the 4. I'm sorry I cut you off. Did you want to say anything else?
Nope, you're good.
All right.
I was just going to say, you know, I forgot what I was going to say, Chris. Go ahead.
Well, some more things. It seems 5. I don't know. He's kind of losing some speed here now. 8 and 5 side by side. And 8 coming out on top. We could barely see it there. Again, don't know what this camera angle's doing. The 8. What is this camera angle doing? Like, why are we watching the 4 car right now?
You know, I'm thinking we might need to talk to the maintenance officials and maybe get them on them cameras.
Yeah, we need our AI fix here. I don't know what. Like, why are we watching the 4 car? What is the 4 car doing? There's 2 battles going on beside him. Unless it's trying to capture both, and I mean, that's kind of big brain though. 5 got back in front of that 8 car there, and the 84 is still maintaining lead here. Definitely getting some nice points here for keeping some laps in first position. He might get some bonus points if he can maintain a couple more laps here. Definitely if he can maintain this whole stage, he'll definitely be a runner for bonus points for most of the laps held first.
Oh, absolutely.
8 looking at the 5. Can't see anything now. 5 maintaining the top position. But again, just not catching that 4 car as he would like to. 8 looking high on the 5. Trying to draft off that 4. Side by side currently. Can the 8 car get in front? We'll have to wait till this next corner to find out. Can't see. The 4 car is still in position. Let's just go ahead and manually get a look side by side here. 5 car down low. 5 over the Geico signs. 8 technically in front, but 5's got the front line. Something's going on in first position here.
22.
22 and 84 side by side.
I don't know.
84 staying up front. 22 looking low now.
Well, you might have it here, Chris.
I don't know. 22 gunning for it side by side. 84, 22 now in front technically here at Michigan. 84's got to get down now unless that 4 kind of misses opportunity here. 4 following by the 84. Very close to contact there between the 22 and 84.
Like 84 still got the lead though.
84 jump back in front real quick. Let's head back one position here. Wait, what? There we go. 8 has overtaken the 5 for E4 following that number 7 car. Let's get back up to our front runners here. 22 deciding on if he should go high or go low, drafting off that 84. 4 though, just powering low here, trying to capture kind of like some mid-draft between the 2. 4 opting to stay low, not drafting the 84 at this time, now drafting 84. I mean, these two could fly and get 22 stuck here.
Looks like 42 just overtook 99 in the back run of the pack.
Yeah, can confirm. 84 maintaining position. 7 down low. 84 electing to go behind the 4 or in front of the 4. That 8 car right behind the number 4 car. 5 car right behind. This is a close pack here. Oof, we got some tight. 22, a lot of speed here. Can he get in front? He has got in front. Maintains the low line. 84 up high. Side by side. 84 getting some speed. Now in first technically. This is a close battle here. 84 maintaining lead. 22 right behind. This is great racing out of this 84. I mean, he's up 6 positions, started in P7, and now is in P1.
Absolutely, Chris. 100%. Definitely some good racing out of him tonight.
Some good racing, but again, the worries for those tires are the number one worry right now, as we do not know how his tires are holding up for him. Again, this battle continues. 8 and 5 side by side. 8 getting out in top. 4 getting behind that 84 car. 22 up high. No draft in sight. 4 behind the 84 taking his draft. 8. 22 out of draft position. 8 now drafting 22. 5 is below the apron. And now he should be drafting 4. 22 trying to squeeze in. Squeezed. Oh, couldn't hold it. But elected to stay high there. 84 is starting to go high. 22 right behind. Squirreliness out of the bunch here. Almost a wreck, but luckily.
Oh, looks like 99's in the pit.
99 is in the pit. Wonder what's going on with him.
Not sure. We might need to pull him up to see what's going on.
That could be his tires. Remember, he didn't pit during the yellow there, so his tires could have just given out on him. We'll have to see. Right. 8 and 22 side by side, three wide here at Michigan. Going into the turn here, 84 staying low, 5 getting behind the 84. 8 just barely getting in front of the 84 there. Can the 8 maintain position here? 84 still got the bottom line. Contact between some cars. 22 unfortunately. 22 car unfortunately got hit by the 84 there.
Oh, 4's coming down low on 22. Ooh, that almost ended up in a crash. Looks like 99 came back out of the pits. Looks like that's exactly what it was. He was getting some tires.
Yep, 47 seconds there in the pit lane. 8 car now trying to get as much distance as possible, but the 8 and 5 car right behind them trying to make their way back up. I mean, again, for the 84 car, even in P2 here, second position, not bad for him. 5 car now just past that 84 car down low, looking at that 8 car. I wonder if this was a team decision maybe. Maybe the 5 car is more equipped to battle this number 8 car, because I know the number 8 car here is a warrior here at our truck series.
Yeah, not only that, Chris, I think with him wearing down his tires early in that race, at the starting of that race, I think 5 is just the better option. He's saved his tires. He was riding that high line. And I think he'll be able to hold out in front, at least for second place.
Again, not saying the 84 cannot stay in the position. They're currently side by side drafting each other. The number 4 car right behind. Seems the number 7 car has dropped off or is in P6 right now. And unfortunately, that 22 that got that unfortunate wreck is now in P5. Let's hope he can make some distance here. No one in sight, though. We'll be coming up
on our second stage here very shortly, lap 50.
Lap 50, and then we have no other stages besides that. Am I correct?
That's correct. It'll be green flags all the way through and less cautions.
I just heard that come out of the racing channel. Do you know who that was?
That sounded like number 22, Clue. Sounded like you needed to go into the pit to use a fast repair.
Yeah, after that last wreck, he seems to have some damage. We'll have to be using a fast pair at this next yellow here, unless he elects to go in for that. But I think ultimately he should just hold his position here and wait until that the next yellow in 2 laps about. 49 laps down, 90. 90
Yeah,
in total.
that would definitely be the best option for him, not to go a lap down currently. Wait till the stage.
It seems we have found our position here for the next stage. Actually, there's a battle here. 84 in the 7, or the 4. My apologies. 84 looking low on the 4 right now. 4 just has a lot of speed. 84 really down low. Side by side, barely. 84 trying to hold his line, trying to stay in position, but ultimately that
Coming up
4
on
just
the
got
next
a
stage.
lot of speed and just has to settle in behind him. He needs to either push right now, or this is his position. He'll be starting in P4, which again is not really the worst thing in the world, but if he could get one more position, that would set him up for some great points. For some great opportunities, not great points, but great opportunities for points. But I think ultimately that 4 car just has so much speed that 84 is just going to have to settle for P4 here, starting at our next stage. And there it is, lap 51 out of 90. Stage 2 has begun, and different than who was running the first stage, but unfortunately he got a wreck. Eli taking our second stage leader here.
Like it's gonna be Eli, number 8.
I believe we're going to see some pitting action here very soon. Let's go ahead and get our pit window open here. We're going to switch over to our ticker, our top view. We'll check out some pit times, see who goes into the pits, and then once we can verify who's in the pits, we will go ahead and go on a commercial break. Pace cars out here at Michigan. Get an update on our fastest lap. Has anyone beat out our fastest lap? 39.54 remains our fastest lap, set by A. Dixon, the 84 car, maintaining it.
Still maintains that number, huh?
Yeah, 39.54.
Wow.
He's doing
Gotta say,
some
our
bickering.
racers are being pretty loud today.
Luckily, our broadcast cannot hear them. Ooh, bunch of cars coming in the pit lane here. Our pit, 80. Who was that? The 99 car staying out again.
Well, if you remember, 99 went in probably only about 10, well, probably like 8 laps ago. So he's actually pretty set until, well, you know, even so, he probably should have went in because this is going to be a long stretch if there's no cautions.
Yeah. Everyone else, though, in. We'll have to see if anyone can get a jump here out of the pits. It should be E. Childs first out. We'll have to see. We are currently watching E. Childs, so he does seem to already be out of pits. He maintained his position. Anyone jump positions? Seems that A. Dixon passed E. White there for P5. Actually, A. Dixon got 2 positions, I believe. And Barrow passed E. White as well. I don't know. But we saw what pit happened. Couple laps here to go. We'll be back shortly after our commercial break. Well, stay tuned.
Give me the laughs, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Here only the strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream is what saved and I bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I'm the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is a price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire.
Going green here at Michigan. 8 car in P1. Green flag. 22 car on that 5 going down low, following the 8. Gained an extra position there. It seems 4 car moving low at the 22. 5 still high, side by side with the number 4 car. Ultimately, 22 did pass that 5 there. Now 4 looking to pass 5.
Looks like 5 just has a little bit more speed, but 4's coming down low. And it appears number 5 still has that 3rd place.
5 drafting up 22. 22 right behind 8. 22 looking low. Going low. Good blow there by 22.
5's going
Securing
low too.
P1.
Oof.
84 right behind
flying
5.
behind 5. Woo. Looks like he's going to be giving his
Ooh, we
teammate
have a,
push
like a
there.
double-
Good push.
Oh, close. We almost had a double side by side there. Nearly double side by side. 84
Gave him
and
that push
4.
that he needed, I think, though.
Yeah, 84 and 4 kind of getting close there. 22 down low behind 5, or in front of 5 now. 84 still drafting that 5, and 8 and 4 maintaining their push here at top position. Five staying low, 8 and 5 side by side, close. In front now, 22. 8 now in front, 4 and 5 side by side. 84 is behind the 5, looking low on the 5.
Whoa,
Ooh,
84 's-
barely. 84 held it. 5 went high to avoid it. 22 still in front. 5 in front of that 84 now. Kind of some distance though between that 4, but catching up. 5 looking low on the 4. Barely had to go back in. Get some more draft here, more speed. 84 is staying low. Ultimately going back behind the 5 there. Single file here at Michigan between the first top 5 people.
Like the 99 car is about 2.4 seconds behind the pack. Not sure what happened with him on the start, but definitely behind a little bit.
That's true. Ooh, bunch of squirreliness going on here, but everyone held it together. 5 and 4 side by side. 84 pushing that 5, giving him a lot of speed there. Going low. 5 and 84 out in front of that 4 car. Can the 84 hold that position though? 5 going high, but trying to stay low, trying to help his teammate keep that position. 5 drafting that 8 in front of him. 84 right below 4. Maintain his position.
84
84.
going low.
Oof.
Ooh.
Almost there between the two teammates. That would have been unfortunate. But it kind of worked out for him. Now in P4. Barely, though. 4 did just come back. Maybe he held it that entire time. That camera angle was weird. 4 now behind the 5. 84 following that 4.
Number 7 coming up fast behind 84. He's probably going to try to get up to his partner there. Number 4 there.
Four looking low on the 5. Side by side here. A little bit in front. Ooh, neck and neck here. Four seems to have gotten in front there. Down low. Can the 5 hold his position? Up high, some extra speed. Side by side. 5 in front. Barely holding on to it.
4 is going to go down low again and take that position back. There he goes. Five going down low. The middle now. Side
This
by
battle.
side with 4. Going low on him, taking. Looks like he's going to swing it. Yep. And that's P3 for number 5.
$65 laps down here, 35 to go.
Sounds like from what I just heard down on the driver's radio, 5 is actually going to be pitting right now. And the 84. GC Motorsports going in together. This might be a pretty good call on their end. Just because if nobody else goes in, they're going to be set for when they do have to go in.
Oh, my apologies. I said 35. It's 25. We're doing 90 laps, not 100. All right, so GC Motorsports are in, and the Crimson Devils are now side by side again, 4 and 7, and 3rd and 4 respectively. Trying to get back up to the 22 and 8 car in front. 22 maintaining first for, I think, the start of this. So getting some good points and good lap holdings or leadership, maybe for some bonus points here. So at this point, I mean, do these racers have enough gas to stay out for another 24 laps?
You know, it's and that's what I was kind of going on about is GC Motorsports went in for a pit, and I think they know what they're doing here, because if they end up staying out as long as these guys, then everybody's gonna be pitting at once, and no positions are gonna change. If these guys go in later while they're still out because they went in for this pit, they're gonna be set. I don't know exactly how much fuel they have left, but I can tell you that they probably won't have enough to finish out this race. They will have to go in for a pit.
8 looking low on the 22, side by side here in the corner. 8 in front, currently holding the lead. Took it from the 22 here. Can he hold it? 22 up high, 22 back in front. 8 could not hold it. Down low on apron, back up behind 22.
Looks like 5 was able to get back out without being a lap down. However, A. Dixon, number 84's partner, unfortunately is currently a lap down, so that might hurt him in the ending stages of this race, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
Fullerton also going in for the pits there. Now also a lap down. 22 laps to go here. It seems Dixon is still in the pits here. Don't know what happened to him. He definitely left the pits and then re-entered. Left it at 66. Re-entered at 67. Just left the pits now.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he would have been fixing there. I mean, I didn't see him get into any accidents. I mean, he may have hit a wall or two, but I don't think that that would cause any huge damage.
It is kind of unfortunate, though. Down now 3 laps. 8 looking low on the 22. Barely looking low. Gaining some speed, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to have to settle back in behind the 22 there.
"20 laps to go."
Eight kind of looking low here on the 22. Does he have enough speed? Barely making some distance now. Side by side. Little in front. Barely holding the lead. Can 22 maintain that high line through the corner? Doesn't look like it. Gonna have to settle in behind the 8. 8 now in P1 here at Michigan. 22 now looking low, gaining that extra speed. Side by side. 22 in technically the lead. 8 maintaining the high line. Is this just a reverse? This is no reverse.
That's what it
22
looks
now
like.
in front. We're gonna see this again. 8 going low.
Here he goes.
8
Pulling
side
that
by
low
side.
line.
22.
Whoa.
8 now technically in front.
There he
8.
goes again.
8
Oh.
now in front. 8 entering corner. Low half. 22 up high. 22 is gonna have to settle in behind the 8.
You know what? These guys are pretty good at Uno.
I'm over here with 20 cards. I don't know. Is that the point of the game? Is it to get the most cards or the least cards? I think it's the most cards.
Let's get rid of the most cards.
Nah, it's the most cards. You have the most control of the game. You're gonna get plus forward by me all the time.
Well, it looks like they had quite a few reverses in their hand.
It does seem the 42 cars now back in the pit. Wilkinson, don't know why he's in the pit. Maybe just get some extra tires now. Could be an undercut
Whoa,
strategy
22
here.
came super fast into the pit. That's going to be a black flag for him, 100%.
Also 22 did go into the pit and got a speeding penalty. Unfortunate for him. 8 car now in front, but he's probably going to be pitting. Most of these guys will be pitting.
Super unfortunate for 22. But as I was saying earlier, all these guys had to go in for their pit. They should have just went in with GEC Motorsports, and they'd have been good. I think GEC Motorsports had the better plan there.
Yeah, speaking of GEC Motorsports, most cars now going in. Oh, 4 cars spun out in pit lane. Just hit the wall. Don't know what happened there. Trying to recover there. Get into his pit. Did he just do another burnout?
Hit a burnout and smack the wall again. He's I hope he has a fast repair left.
Unfortunately, don't know what happened there on pit entrance. But now both Crimson Devils are in. We have 4 people in the pits. Of course, one of them is out. black flagged. Who is that first person?
Or you got your copy? Yeah, all right.
Eight now back out on the track. Currently P2. And would you look at that? 5 car. Jamie Griffin, first position. Currently almost 3 seconds in front of that back of number 8 car here. I mean, does the 8 car have enough laps here to catch up? You got to think. 5 car has older tires. Older tires. Maybe a little less weight, but all these guys pretty much have the same weight here from fuel. So it really comes down to tires here. Can the 5 car maintain this distance while maintaining his tire wear? But it seems that 8 car is slowly eating towards the 5 car here, which is unfortunate. We'll have to see if what happens here for P1.
Looks like Clue number 22 just pulled off the track. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, looks like he might have pulled into the garage for the night.
We're now under a second between the 8 and 5 car. This 8 car has been pushing hard to catch the 5 car here, and he is almost behind him. I don't know if I'm the 5 car. I'm kind of scared here. I got older tires and that 8 car, brand new tires. Did he just touch the wall, 5 car?
He did. He definitely touched the wall there.
Unfortunately,
Definitely going to lose some speed on that.
I mean, at this point, this 8 car is in prime opportunity. New tires, looking low.
Whoa. Yep, and it looks like 8 is about to take that.
8 is
P1.
technically in the lead and is now in front of 5. 5 trying to maintain top line, but has to settle behind. And 8 car just keeps going. Those newer tires. Oof. Pit strategy was there for the 5, but we'll have to see if he can make something of it. But it's just looking like those new tires are just eating. Five super high, barely touches the wall there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what 5 was doing there. Definitely lost a lot of speed. Got a lot of time to make up if he wants to get back up to that P1 position.
Unfortunately, yeah, now almost 2 seconds back to where the 8 car was first looking at him when he came out of the pits. I mean, unfortunately, that's a lot of distance to catch back up in 11 laps with older tires.
Especially seeing as he's got to ride, it appears he's got to ride that high line quite a bit.
Let's give an update on best lap time. Again, still maintaining that 39.54, A Dixon 84 and 7P, as you can see on your screen right now. Let's get back to our gap times here and watch the 7 car as he continues to try to catch Jay Griffin in P2. I'll give you an update on their lap times once they cross the finish line here to tell you some distance between the two. It seems that the 5 car is just a second faster than the 7 car there, so it seems the distance is being well kept between the two. Let's get back to E. Childs. Let's get our time deltas here, or no, not time deltas, my bad, sectors. Let's watch these sectors as they continue here for top laps here. It just seems Jamie Griffin just almost down a half a second behind the number 8 car here in each sector. So unfortunately, that 8 car just keeps eating time, almost 4 seconds in front. At this point, if you're the 8 car, you're feeling very comfortable. What do you think, Mason? You think the number 5 car can catch that 8?
You know, it's hard to say. That number 8 is really eating, and like you said, with those new tires, I think it's going to probably be impossible for anybody to catch him within the next 8 laps. I don't think he's got much of a chance there.
Yeah, almost 5 seconds between the two. I think it's pretty much secure who our race winner is, as long as nothing else happens or another caution comes out. Now on board with the 7 car. Battle between Wilkinson and White here, and again, as we see, White just maintaining a 0.1 second between each sector here, so slowly increasing the gap. Ooh, Wilkinson barely beating White there on that last sector. We'll have to see if he can hold it together on this final sector here. I think ultimately White is maintaining distance good between the two. We'll have to see. A little slower there, back down to that 0.1 second slower, so White maintaining good position here. '84 car a little behind the pack, 3 laps down. Don't know what happened with his pit there. Unfortunate for him. He was definitely a top contender here. If he could just stay with that 5 car, he could definitely be in P3 right now. Again, that distance between P1 and P2 keeps increasing. Now 6 seconds, looking at 7. At this point, I mean, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, this is it's very unfortunate, and I'm in number 5's car right now, and I can definitely hear you know, the tire scraping. So he's definitely, his tires are definitely worn down. He must have been riding that low line too long. Unfortunately, even with the new tires that he had, he ate them up before it was even, you know, I mean, good enough to get up into that first peak position there.
Currently on board with E. White in his car, looking at the number 5 car. As you can see, this is probably the best battle we're going to see at this final lap here, because E. White is slowly gaining at the number 5 car, about 0.5 seconds per sector. So that's a second per lap. If we look at these time deltas, we're looking at about a 3-second lap, or a 3-second time deficit between the two. Now 2 seconds. He's got enough time here to catch the 5. It's just he's got to put his, I mean, literally put his pedals to the metal. Metal to the pedal.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, you can see we are slowly catching that 5 here from E. White's car. We'll in a second here, we'll go to Griffin's car, see what kind of speeds he's hitting and his time deltas between the two. But you can see clearly we are not far off of that number 5. 4 laps to go here. Let's go ahead and switch over to Griffin's car. 177 entering that corner, about E. White 180. So definitely hitting some more speeds. Yeah, you can definitely hear some scraping or some weird metal sounds going on. And just look at those time deltas. I mean, not the 0.5 we saw before. We'll have to check this time delta. 0.1. This is a close battle between the two here. This really comes down to, can Jamie and Griffin, the number 5 car, hold together his tires, hold together his speed for these last couple laps. As you can see, 5 car clearly in sight of the E. White. You got to be thinking, if you're White in this position, you are pushing your heart out. You are pounding. Your heart is almost out of your chest trying to catch this 5 car.
He's hitting that bottom line super hard right now, trying to catch up.
He doesn't care. He wants all his tires gone. He wants to catch this. He wants to catch the 5.
I don't know if it's going to be possible. We're on the final lap here, 89. One lap to go.
2 laps to go. Looking not promising. Don't know what just happened there. Probably just a little blink out. Thanos snapped his fingers again. So, yeah, not looking like he's got the opportunity. He definitely had some opportunity there, but again, that distance between the two, you can see Crush, or sorry, not Crush, Jamie Griffin clearly in our sights, but I think he's just maintaining his distance good. I think I think this is it.
I think you're right, Chris. I think this is just going to be our standings.
On board now with the 8, or not on board, just watching him. Final lap here for our Craftsman truck here. Week 4 at some track. What is it, Atlanta? No, Michigan. Michigan, that's the track. And each child's
checker flag.
crosses the finish line.
Congratulations, number 8, Eli Childs. Congratulations on the win.
As with normal tradition, we're gonna get some interviews here shortly with some of the racers here tonight. As soon as possible. Burnout's here being done now by the 8 car for his performance. I mean, beautiful performance here tonight. First wreck, sent him back of the pack, and then just kept working his way back up to P1. Started P1, finished P1. Jamie Griffin, great performance out of him. Starting P8, I believe? P6, starting P6, P2, gains of 4 positions. E. White also maintaining his position from qualified P3, ending P3. Wilkinson up 1 position. Number 4 car down 1 position. Number 99 car up 3 positions. Good performance out of him. 84 car, unfortunate for him, but maintaining his 7th position. 22 down 6 positions. Unfortunate. Black flag did not help there. The number 1 car, or the number 28 car, down 1 position. Unfortunate that she had to leave the race here. Let's go ahead and check our race results here. Final results are up on your screen. We're working on some interviews as we speak. as we wait for our next interview, I just want to remind you that we have another race, 2 races here tomorrow, same times as these two races. So come on out. All right. As I was saying, we have 2 more races tomorrow. Same times as these races. If you want to come out and support us, that'd be great. I'll be here for one of those races. Maybe for the others, we'll have to see. Sorry, I got the hiccups right now. And yeah, anything you want to say, Mason?
Nope. I think everything went pretty good tonight, and we'll hope to see everybody on the next race.
Yeah, I would just want to also clarify that this race was sponsored by the number 4 car there, and I believe $20, $25 going to each child.
I think it was 20 or 25. I'm not sure of an exact denomination, but it was one of those.
Okay. Well, on behalf of GEC NASCAR Leagues, we'd like to thank you for watching this presentation of the truck series here. And besides that, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If we won't see you tomorrow, and if we will see you tomorrow, we'll see you then. And besides that, we're going to send you over to commercial break because we love our commercials. All right. We'll see you.
Give me the laughs, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Here only the strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching a wall, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The masters in my head will become the pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot, heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting down bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. Watch me as I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot, heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire. Say the world's gonna forsake me. The poison in my ears won't shake me. Feel my inhibitions fading, rising up, they ain't gonna break me. I am a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot, heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire.
Meow, meow.